Welcome back, everybody. This is the last video for the pick a pile reading. So this is really asking you to go in your intuition, follow which one is really aligns with your energy, which one stands out. It could be with the crystal or with the cards that we picked out. All right, we are using, it was all different tarot decks, but each card was selected especially for the piles, so you can go either maybe you're guided by a number, either pile 1, 2, or 3. So go back, I think it's 2 videos, and I believe it's 3 videos. This will be the 3rd one, I think, plus the first one I was creating the piles. Yeah, I get interrupted, so I have to really cut these up, but hopefully you will go back to watch the first one so you can really check which one you are guided towards. I don't want you to miss a message that may be very important right now, that may really cause an awareness. Maybe it'll just really feel like a connection. You're feeling like a connection to one of these energies. Sorry, oh my gosh. All right, so this is the 3rd pile. It is I believe this is the leopard or the speckled tourmaline. Anyways, okay, so yes, so this is the 3rd one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is the 3rd pile. So if you feel like you resonate with this one, or number 3, or 25, it may be significant. High honor. So this could be something that you are going to be, I feel like, recognition with this. I feel like what you either have created, you could be either really be somebody of high honor, as in like the military, or just somebody that is recognized by in the public's eye as an example, you know, an example as to a courageous heart and kind soul, you know. I feel like there's 3 wheels. Reminds me of a clock. It's something ticking. I feel like something that was left in the dust or left in the smoke that you never asked for any recognition for, or you never wanted any. It's just something in you that is just naturally helps without even thought. So I feel like you're held at a high honor. If it's not in the actual physical, I feel like you're held at a high honor by your acts of kindness, by the way you keep rolling with life, even though there has been many forks in the road, but like there has been things jammed in the wheels so that you were stuck, and conflict. It's like you are choosing, or have always chose, either way, to not put yourself in situations to argue that creates friction. I feel like this is it's your integrity. I feel like everything, nothing can knock you down. It's like that little engine that could or would. I don't know, I was thinking of that. Like it just never stopped going, you know, and you don't ask for favors, you don't ask for sympathy, or, you know, it's just almost, it's a proud feeling to help others and not want anything. Like, you just truly want to make this place a better world. Truly want to working together to create a different shift, to turn the time, turn the hands in time, to align with the trains are derailing off the track, and it's almost as if, I feel like you see things before they happen. Like, this person standing there, and I feel like I'm seeing the other ones holding on to something, almost like trying to fix something, as putting something back together exactly the way it's supposed to. And I feel like this person in front is kind of standing there like, almost like not in the same frequency of do without thought. You know, I feel like you have a high honor because your integrity is so strong that you rewrite the turn of events. And when the train gets derailed off the tracks, it's like you take that as a need to realign. There's something to fix, not just to put it right back on the same tracks and keep it going, and it keeps breaking down. And it feels like that's why it's foggy, not seeing the clear picture. Others aren't seeing the clear picture, where I feel like you are that true leader of seeing beyond situations and not just always following exactly what's written in the rule book. You know, I feel like you do things with a better resource, with you try things to think outside the box, you know, to not just to conform and keep things going, like just to keep the trains going, keep the wheels going. I feel like you make things, you create and reinvent, like you evaluate. That's like a mastermind energy, like connecting all these really hard pieces together. And it's like others are in that smoke, you know, keep putting it back together and it keeps smoking. Oh, it's always smoked. That's the way it goes. But I feel like you're seeing, like, well, why? Who said that? When? You know, just because it's always been a way doesn't mean it's right. I think that you're seeing through that illusion, and it's almost like you're standing firm in your awareness, and you know, but to get the voice to tell others, I feel like that's why I was clear my voice. To get the voice to tell others is not just, it's not about being timid or afraid to tell others. Like, you want to scream from the mountain, but just the way you have to go about things can't be so direct. When it's so direct, especially with Virgo and right now retrogrades, I feel re-examining, taking a step back, looking at the formula, looking at how it's harming others and how hard they're working for it to just break down again. To not fix something that you think isn't broken because it keeps going, but there's a reason why things don't work out. And just because they work out for a time being, and then they still will, it will still fold. It will still have another tower, and it gets harder and harder until you realize the universe is sending you a message, you know, that you are meant to stand out. There's just a certain way to go about things. So I think it's really about reinventing the way we communicate with others, the way we are, our ideas, and we don't want to say it with too much of a know-it-all energy, even if that's not how you come across at all. I totally believe that, but people take things how they want to hear things. So it's almost like really having to show people in baby steps by doing it, and just little things, and oh, okay, to not the big picture. Not everyone sees the big pictures, I feel like breaking things down and taking everything apart and readjusting it. Your imagination can bring you to really high places. I feel like you see higher than others. You see the bigger picture. You are able to expand and stretch how things work, because it's not just about what you learned or was it taught or was it textbook. It's like you are the teacher, you are the creator, you are the magician. You are able to take something and create something else. And understand that just because someone didn't tell you that, hey, there's smoke and that's bad, and it's always been like that, it's like, you know that, wait a minute, there's a better way. Why are we doing this? Why are we working so hard and end up in the same place? So I feel like you're at a high honor, like your knowledge, the way you engineer things, the way you are able to, your imagination can create structures like that are beyond what we've ever been taught. So it's like you have a higher knowing, like you've come from a different time where, especially with this old energy, maybe like war energy, but you come from a different time where I feel like the advancements of technology and how we live, I feel like it was much different. So to come here and live on Earth, it's to adjust to doing things 5 times harder, or I feel like it's hard for you to understand what doesn't really make sense, like, because that there is way more out there. Okay, and this was the reading for all of the signs, oh my gosh, this was for all of the piles, all right, the main energy. So it was, the numbers that came out is 37 and 43. So that's 3, 3, 4, plus 3 and 4 makes 7. So I feel like what you have been going through in the past or right now, I feel like it's the stages of awakening. And I feel like you're in that energy of this, why is everything like this? Why does everything have to be so, like, why is everything that you've ever learned be broken down? It's a deconstruction, it feels like, of self and others. Like, it's almost like you've been fooled for so long, even if they didn't mean to. And I feel like you're recreating, you're painting yourself with this, it's like you're painting come to life. You're bringing your colors back to life. So I feel like you are slowly creating an energy with yourself, that you're being kind to yourself, you're nourishing, you're attracting energies, and you're really detaching from the material world, which can be hard. It's hard to understand everything. There's a lot, and to be easy with yourself. It doesn't have to come in all at once. And 4 and 3, that's 7, which is the Chariot. So intuition, the moon. So Chariot is Cancerian, which is the moon. Okay, so it's like your intuition. There's lots of information coming in right now, especially with Virgo. It's like, and the retrograde, it's really analyzing all of the little details and picking everything apart that doesn't make sense, which is pretty much leaving yourself bare, leaving yourself with looking at the world with these patterns that don't fit. It's like everything that you knew is upside down now. What's right is wrong, what's wrong is right. And I feel like you're being shown by the universe that you are connected, and you're nourishing yourself and really painting yourself the way you'd like to be. Since you know that everything has been wrong, here you are, bold and brave, and realizing this awareness that you can finally be who you want to be and paint yourself whoever you are. You can bring back the person that you've always hid. I feel like you really had to dull your shine. So now here you are, really bring yourself back to light, like shedding the old skin, having a rebirth, and really understanding that it's okay that everything you learned was a lie, because you really didn't align with it anyways. You're just getting so used to it. It's a hard breakdown, but you see now the light. You see the patterns. You see that you hold the light. You see that the world is growing and shining, and it's not a horrible place. It depends the way you look at it. There is a lot of negativity to bring us down so that we don't awaken to our true potential and how powerful we truly are, and that we are the light, and that we are, it's almost like this eye opening, you know, it's like, I know, like you just open your eyes and you woke up, and it's like, wow, I was living in a dreamland this whole time, in the illusion of the dark, like a cave, and now seeing something pierce through the cave, a little bit of light, and it's bright and it's scary and it almost blinds you. But then you understand that it's all around us, and what you have been hiding from all this time is actually beautiful, and it's nurturing, and it's kind, and it's love. And that's why it's been hidden all this time, to keep us in this low frequency, because it's easier to put another plan, somebody else's plan, you know, and instead of growing, evolving, and seeing the universe as this endless possibilities. It's like you're looking at the world differently. You're seeing through the eyes of somebody who has become aware and conscious. All right, so I'm going to read that one since it's the last. We are on the last one. All right, this high honor, yeah, so really unwinding this. It's like the tape, a cassette tape. If you're too young, it's never mind. But the cassette tapes are when they would get all unwound, you know, and you'd have to try and fix them, wind them back up, and it would just keep doing it. Almost like life is unraveling, so that it can show you something. It's trying to alert you, get your attention. You know, like if that's not a synchronicity, if something keeps unraveling and falling apart, that is a sign to there is something that is waiting for you to unlock that door. 37. All right, 37, which is 10, which is 1. So that is Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like focus on the light. It's the Wheel of Fortune, whether you choose to stay in that cave because you feel safe, but will never grow and see love and light and true happiness. Be safe in the cave, but you'll never live. So are you truly safe if you're truly not living? Focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk around outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled at this interplay of light. With your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as this field of light grows stronger. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. But it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love. If you're not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boasting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games in politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This gives us the opportunity to sow that seeds of our own destruction, or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective, to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. All right, so this brings the message: don't be distracted by other paths around you. In this pursuit, too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner than later. Build what you're working on and know that success is coming. Yeah, so that light coming in through the cave, hold it, that warm energy. It's nurturing. It wants to show you what you've been missing. That is not happiness. That is someone that has been depleted from their joy of life, been told they are not enough, been felt like they are there suffering. But you are an empathetic soul. That's why you feel this so much. So know that this is meant to be released and rebirthed into love. Show the love that maybe you never got, or show the love that you would like to see others, that's the high honors. You are able to turn that wheel. Oh my gosh, turn the wheel of destiny. Oh my gosh, I totally see that. 10 and the high honors, 25/7. Yeah, so I feel like you are the movement. You're the movement of the light. So don't let yourself drown in the dark. And the card, defend to the end, the worthwhile, 23. 5, you're the change. You are that spiritual leader. You are that activation. You don't need to fight. You don't need to even defend to the end, is like meaning that you stay proud in who you are and you don't change. And all those tears are your wounds of empowerment that you have created a change. And you have the owl wisdom. Like you are the wise ancient soul that has come back to suffer in the dark so that you can show the light and show others that there's no need to suffer alone. You're never alone. Just be kind to yourself. All right? Yeah, usually when we have that high honor, I feel like there is something that you have to go through, right? Some people have to be in war and had to suffer losing many people, sometimes when you have high honor, you had to go through something really painful. A hero isn't a hero just from doing nothing. A hero is a hero because they had to face something that was strength, that was brave and bold. Going into that burning building to save somebody, that is a high honor. You changed something, you transformed something, you did something that not all can do. You went through, oh my God, that burning building and the smoke again. Oh, yeah. I feel like you've gone places other people are afraid to, and it's like you come in like the chariot, like no questions asked. Yeah, cut beloved. There's an expression of love coming in. Maybe you are that expression of love. You're that gift to the world to show them that there is true integrity, that there is real expressions of love out there, and not everybody's out for something for themselves. You know, here's my cup, but I need this, you know. There's no agenda. There's no King of Swords cutting through the illusions, cutting through the smoke. It's like you have clarity, you're strong, you're wise. Maybe a little cold from these situations. Maybe you're left feeling cold. That energy, you know, you feel like people have been cold to you. There is new inspiration coming in, celebrations. I just saw the 4 of Wands, which is the marriage card. And the 23 is 5, so it's Hierophant. So could be celebrating a new connection as you're coming to this new vibration. I feel like you are attracting, you know. So know that this high honor, that something that has caused a deep wound. Queen of Wands. Look at these cards. Knight of Cups. An offer, an expression of love. Clarity, wise. Take no BS. King of Swords is, you cannot fool him. But he has that sword from being cut so many times, you know. He will not let it happen again. So it is a little firm and a little can come off cold because and calculated. But I feel like with the Queen of Wands, it's like balance. You know, you're also vibrant. Your feminine energy, the feminine energy is very vibrant. You know, I feel like you're heating up the world with your sun. You're brave, strong, standing. It's like you have conquered. You have tamed the wild beast. You know, it's like fear is nothing to you. You are, and you're shining. Like people are noticing this glow up in you. You know, almost like this from the black and white, you know, to the sun coming in. And there you are, the Queen of Wands, vivacious, like standing out, being noticed, high frequency, bold, beautiful, you know, like the fun, the life of the party, just, oh my gosh, opportunities. The universe is gifting you. See these, the 2 hands? It's like the universe is offering you this new opportunity, new investment, this new abundance coming in as you reach out for that light and you embrace it. And you kind of see like this new perspective on the world and how to, it's like you understand now the pain, the suffering. It's like it's being released into the energy. You felt it, you're aware of it, you understand it, and I feel like now you are putting it back into the universe as a new understanding of love and new abundance. It's like as you share that gift of light with the world, with the universe, that's when the universe sends in more. They share more gifts with you. That's what it's all about, is sharing our energy, sharing our love, you know, not letting it be forceful. Let others stay in their defense if they are. Work with the ones that want to see the light. You will know you're vibrating at a high frequency. So I feel like it's almost like a beaker to others that are going through that. You just know, by the energy exchange. It's kind and it's soft and it just doesn't, it feels effortless, you know, when you meet the certain people that are like-minded, your soul tribe. So I feel like there's offerings coming in, offerings of love, offerings of expressions of love that are healing, that's healing right now. It's healing out while Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn, it's the end of a generation, so it's going to be in Aquarius. I really feel like this is bringing in, the Aquarius is like the star pouring the cup of water right back. It's like having enough water for yourself and then sharing the emotions and the love and sharing, just pretty much just wanting to help, just be like a humanitarian. You know, you just generally want to give with no thought, with no want back. And then the universe, as you're giving, you don't even realize, but your cup is already being refilled. And then it's like it's just a natural reaction, and that creates a cycle for a new generation, ending the traumas of having to hold on to things. And I feel like with all the craziness the past 2-3 years, people have been hoarding things and trying to hold on to things. And no, we're not supposed to hold on to possessions. You'll never have enough toilet paper. Sorry, I had to say that. No, but sharing gifts of love, sharing gifts of creation, sharing real gifts like that are skills, and we can learn. And we don't need items. We need knowledge and a general understanding for what it takes to be a team, a community that wants to work together and build and grow and keep each other's candles lit, keep us growing, you know, walking away from situations that are no longer benefiting us, knowing that they are causing more pain, almost like leaving those ancestral patterns behind. You know, you see like an older person and a younger, could be mother-daughter, or but to me I see it's almost like an older generation and a younger generation, you know, almost like healing your inner child as you are leaving these situations that others are not, that have been in your family bloodline, in the collective. So this is moving on to clear waters, still feeling obviously the swords, but this is leaving. It's like it's already done. And oh my gosh, investing in yourself. Wow. This is standing in your investments. This is you creating your abundance. It's like you have the magic touch. Everything you touch turns to gold. Knowing how the laws of the universe work. Our thoughts are what we create. So always try to think of the positive. There's always a positive spin, and not get sucked into what the world is trying to create for us. We are creating our own thoughts, all right? We bring our own sun out. If we stayed in that cave, the sun would never come out. So by us opening our eyes, awakening to the reality of consciousness of how we need to change the way we look at ourselves and look at others, how we look at possessions. What possessing things is not a good thing. To possess something. Okay, walking away from things that held us back from our true potential. I mean, this is the independent energy. This is creating your own independent abundance and knowing how to keep it flowing. All right? So you are shining. I mean, you're standing beautifully. We have cups to water. We have air. We have fire. And we have pentacles. And look at them. I think the cup is just... the Knight of Cups is a very sincere cup. So, yeah, that is a positive one. The Knight of Cups is very positive, very romantic, very light energy, not coming in too strong and not too, yeah, I feel like this is more of a lighter energy, because I feel like that's what's needed when we're feeling a little cold and distraught from what the world has left us in, you know, after all of the healing that we've done, you know, it kind of leaves you feeling low energy, feeling not so vibrant anymore. But look at this, come to life. Like, wow. Like, this is star energy. This is just creating abundance for the generational abundance. Teaching those to walk away from circumstances, and that you have the choice, and that no one has the right to tell you what you should do and what's right and wrong as a adult, as in your journey, your path, right? Because how do they know they're doing it right? I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit wrong with the world right now and the way we're working. So I feel like leaving the past in the past, the trauma. And okay, this is the last pile. So I hope you watched all of the extendeds. There was, I believe, 3 different ones for each pile. All right, so make sure you watch all of them. Definitely message in, if not all, then one. All right, so this is a bonus. If you made it to the end, you're getting a bonus card. Thank you for sticking around. Please like, subscribe. Keeps my channel going. Lets me know you guys are feeling the same energy. I want to make sure that some great messages. All right, thank you for this message. What do we need to know about this Pluto and Aquarius? It's like community teamwork. How will we be working together? How collective? How's the collective? What is to come for the collective? Okay, this one flipped over. So we have rat. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Interesting. I feel like trusting your gut. Hedgehog, be a magnet for light. Hedgehog and rat, that's kind of like a little similar. I feel like it's a little skittish, right? Hedgehogs are skittish. So project what you want to receive. It's like a mirror in energy. Be a magnet for light. Yeah, so if you are in a positive, you are, even if you're, doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. That's not realistic. But even if you are living with the faith that there is something bigger, better, but we need to all understand we all have an importance in this role to care for others and let them be free. Yeah, it's like everybody just wants to be free. There no needs to be angry about what show or what team is winning or who is being whatever. I'm not going to go into it because I know people get really upset. But arguing over something that has 2 sides. No, I like this. No, I like that. Why are we arguing? Just stand strong in who you are. Whatever beliefs you have, that's fine. But our soul collective has nothing to do about all this stuff that's being filling our heads with confusion, right? When we are on the same journey in the end to reach the same destination, right? To be wise and powerful without having to show our claws and rip everything apart. That's being irrational and uncontrollable. You know, it doesn't matter how strong you are. You need to accept how magnificent you are and allow people to see that without being forcefully showing people. Because the more you have to tell people something, it's almost like it's not real. It's almost convincing. Hangman. It's Pisces energy. So this blue moon that's coming in is really allowing to feel relaxed in uncomfortable situations and really to see that everything is aligned and the messages are like you're more opening to receive the messages. You're having this enlightened moment of I am what I think and I think what I am. Be joyful and trusting, turtle. So go with the flow of your life. Don't get sucked into the darker waters. Don't go off. Yeah, go off the path a little bit, but don't go where. Yeah, the negative is the restrictions of how you connect with the universe. No one should tell you forcefully how to be. All right, you are your own person. You are guided by love, and you are magic. That unicorn there, I feel like you are magic, And it's like, even though you don't have a horn, you know, or you still are, but you don't have to, don't want everybody to see that, because everyone sees that magic in you. They'll try and take it. And there are already those who see those who have a high vibration, and they want to lower that energy to make them feel like they are the alpha, right? So you'd accept your magnificent and believe it. Trust in it. Know that you are powerful just in this energy. You know, and you have done all the hard work, all those burdens, carrying all that weight. Now it's time to stand in your power and to be the authority of your own life, and the only authority that should be telling you exactly how to live. And it's like, you know, to have a plan and a structure, not forced on you, but I feel like this is, you know, your own, you standing on your throne. You know that if you're eating something that makes you feel a certain way, you know you're doing it. But at least you know, you're aware you're doing it, and you will have the consequences. That's fine. We learn. But you are learning that you own you have the crown to your own success, right? You have the answers. So stand in your power. Don't let your power be taken away and dethroned. Because the universe does see all your inner work. And that's where the abundance comes, when you realize you're standing on your own 2 feet again, in your element, in your authenticity, but you're also in your power, and it's beautiful, and you're complete. You have all of the kings in this emperor, right? It's the structure of, you are finally put together. You are structuring your own life. You're building your empire. And it's like the light is growing inside of you. It's out of the confusion, out of all the misinterpretations of your path, you know, the shiny objects and things that distracted you in the past. So I feel like now, no longer distracted. You are on your journey and no longer looking for recognition. I feel like others' opinions don't matter as long as you're on your path to help those who are wanting that help, right? Who wants to grow a universe out of love and support, right? All right. Is that all? And with the high honor, yeah, so this is fast movement energy coming in, definitely. You're definitely restructuring, as you have been in these retrogrades, to really analyze the details and fine-tune what you need to say and not say, and what you need to do and not do, and when to drop the burdens when you're carrying those that are just hurting you in the long run. Needing to drop that 10 and put it back to a 1, right? And new inspiration, that Ace of Wands, the new inspiration on how to stand strong, be powerful with intent of creating a reality, a consciousness that is meant for everybody, that's fair for everybody, that we can all be our own emperor. So it's like sharing gifts, not holding anything to be better than anybody. I feel like you know who you are. You don't need to impress and put anybody down. And you are, you're shining. So allow yourself to be free from anything that really hurt you in the past. Because you really have with this high honor and the emperor, like you really have done something that is going to change the outlook of the world. All right, time to to know how powerful you are, and know that your presence attracts others, and know that you are shifting this energy to a new way of creating light and love. All right? Yeah, and remember, thoughts, you create thoughts. With thoughts, it's like the paintbrushes are your mind. Your imagination is the tools, and your mind is the airwaves. It's the frequency to bring it to life. So you are creating, you're painting your destiny. All right. And that is all. Defend to the end, the worthwhile. Yeah, there really is something ancient about this. Like you have lived in a past life where it was an advanced not community, but an advanced time, like Atlantis, or in Egypt also, the Egyptians. I feel like those lost temples, I feel like they had a lot more technology on how to create without all of this need for gas and this and fuel and the need. Without the need, right? With the need, it becomes an opportunity for somebody else, right? And that opportunity for somebody else is taking away from the growth, the natural growth. I feel like you are cloaked in protection with the feathers. It's been a long journey, but your spirit is wise as an owl. And your tears shed as almost like a cleansing for the earth. As it rains, it cleanses. Your tears are almost cleansing so many others. I feel like you cry tears from the ancestors. I feel like you are growing this. It's like you're mastering how to create, and like a shaman energy, like you're mastering. You've mastered so many lessons, I feel like, but it's just like you're holding a lot of tears right now. All these retrogrades, I feel like there's an expansion on your realization of all these memories. Maybe not remembering exactly, maybe having some dreams, but I feel like you're feeling the emotions. It's like you're releasing the tears from your ancestors. Defend to the end. Like you're the change. You're that change, that one that decided to go outside the box and go beyond the limits, choosing love over fear. All right. I really hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed all of the videos for the pick a pile, pick your destiny. All right. If you like this, leave me a message. Let me know. I'll definitely be doing more of these. All right. Bye.